Once I was getting out there more, return customers were like, you're the one I'm getting it from. It tastes like my grandmom's, it tastes like my mom's. I get a lot of that. So people want to come back and I'm like their trusty handyman or their trusty pastelillo lady. We are making a pastelillo, which is actually a very traditional holiday dish. It's essentially a lasagna, but we pull out the pasta and add sweet plantain. This is what makes pastelón is the sweet plantain. So people have their own preferences, but I love my plantains to be like black. Before I use them, they're sweeter, they're a little softer, they have a different texture. A pastelillo is a hybrid of a meat, like a turnover, and an empanada. A lot of people call them empanadas. There's a huge debate in Puerto Rico of literally what this is called. There's a fight about whether it's a pastelillo, an empanadilla, or an empanada. In my family, it's always been a pastelillo. Amy's Pastelillos is a way to really hone in on Puerto Rican food, a specific type of Puerto Rican food, but also honor my mother in the way that she took the time, the love, the care to feed people. And I think part of my vision here with Amy's Pastelillos is just that spirit as well. My mother's spirit of just giving back, making it well, and putting a lot of love and care into it. I am just a home cook. I am honed in on pastelillos. I am Puerto Rican, and this is just my culture, and I really want to push it out there. One thing that I do want to sort of do here with Amy's Pastelillos is really spotlight the community of Puerto Ricans in Philadelphia. We're the second largest Puerto Rican population in a city in the country. And I've been in the food space for years and it's never a part of the conversation. Puerto Rican food is just, it's missing in how people talk about it. It's missing as part of this unique span of flavors and this food town that Philadelphia has become. It's still not at the table. So while I'm not a chef or the face of Puerto Rican food, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to carve a space for people to talk about Puerto Rican food because I do think it's important. It's here, it exists here in Philadelphia. I always say constantly flip when you cook these because they can cook pretty fast. What I'm looking for is the color, a crispy color, but also the bubbles. The bubbles to me, I know is gonna offer a nicer crunch. I do hope that that's something that I can achieve with just Amy's Pastelillos and just carve a little bit of space for a big population here of people who are going unseen and a great amount of culinary food and traditions also going unseen, because it's here, we're here, and we're eating good.